Hey yo, what up though? It's your boy Brad B-Rad Butler II, and welcome to another edition of Lit Motivation, hashtag Litmo. Alright, let's get into it. Listen, I've been thinking to myself, man, I love the fact that I can literally control my life. I can control my life and I can control the outcomes within my life. And I've run into so many people who have this woe is me mentality, and the way they feel is that, I've just been dealt these cards in life, and these are the things that I have to deal with, and these are the things I have to go through. Man, you just don't understand. You could never understand. Like, they just, everything is negative. They just constantly think, oh man, nothing's gonna work. Like nothing. I'm dealt with, I have to deal with this and that, and there's no way that you could possibly understand what I'm going through, the things that I can't control the way that this thing came about. I can't control that happened. I can't control that I feel this way. I can't control that my grades came out like this or that, whatever the case may be. Man, and what I'm telling you is a lot of you are just lying to yourself, right? Because there's a lot of areas of your life, a lot of areas within your life that you're actually able to control, but you write it off because you don't want to control it, or you don't want to take control of it because it makes you feel uncomfortable. That's really all it boils down to. You just feel uncomfortable in that space. It's not an area that is a strength for you. So if you're like, I can't control the fact that I'm not good at math. Okay, so you can actually control that because you could get a tutor, or you could work harder on it, or you could you could get help to get better at it, so you can get control over that thing. My thing is, I love taking control over the things that I can control. Like, I clearly understand that there's certain things that I cannot control. Like, in my life, there's certain things that happen around me that I can't control. Like, if a loved one in my family, they get sick, I have no control over that. But what I do have control over is the relationship that I have with them. So if I did run into a situation where a loved one did pass, at least I gave them the love and the support that they needed while they were still here. Like, I gave them their flowers while they were still alive. I didn't wait till they passed to have nice things to say about them. I wanted to make sure that they knew that I loved them while they were here, right? I can't control whether or not I get an opportunity to work for a certain company or to work for a certain event or whatever, whether they see the value in me or not. If they don't, they don't. But I can't control that. But what I can control is that I make sure that I put forth my best effort in everything that I do, and I give 100% of my effort to everything that I do, so that they can see that I'm willing to work 10 times harder than the next person for that opportunity. Like, I'm going to give before I ask. I'm going to be a servant leader. I'm going to make sure that I go there and I shake hands and I sign autographs, and I do everything that maybe the next person will not do. I'll come early. I'll stay late. Whatever the case may be, I'll do whatever I can to make sure I stand out and take control of that opportunity, so that it opens the door for another opportunity. I love the fact that I just take control over certain things in my life, and I'm not going to play the victim role. Like, I'm not gonna walk around saying, I can't control X, Y, and Z, so it just is what it is. No, whatever it is that I can control, I'm gonna take control of it, and I'm gonna make sure I handle it and I master it and I get the most out of it, because whatever it is that's there for me to take control of, I wanna make sure that I control the outcome of it. Like, I can control my effort. So as long as I can control the effort that I put in on something, I can control whether or not I work on something, whether it makes me feel uncomfortable or not, whether it stresses me or not, whether it makes me feel uneasy or not. Like, I can control that. Like, but if it's a situation that I literally cannot control, that I have no ability to control it at all, then I let it go. It just is what it is. It might be something that saddens me or hurts me, but I'll get over it. But the things that would hurt me the most is that if it was something that I could control and I did absolutely nothing about it. I can control whether or not I'm able to help my family, whether it's financially or just being there spiritually, or being there for them physically, just being in the same space as them to show my love and support. Like, I can control that. There's certain things in your life that you can control, and there's certain things that right now you're not taking control of, but you still have time that you can still take control of. You can gain control over it and stop allowing it to beat you down, and stop allowing it to make you feel like it's a weakness that you have. It doesn't have to be. Like, you can take something that's a weakness and turn that into a strength once you gain control of it, because that's exactly what happens. Like, you'll have something that's in your life and it's been haunting you for years on top of years on top of years. Like, you didn't pick up the phone and call your dad and ask him why he wasn't in your life. Like, you didn't ask somebody why they chose to break up with you or leave you, or whatever the case may be, whatever types of difficulties you're dealing with in life, why this person decided to talk to you the way that they talked to you, or treated you the way that they treated you. Like, you could have that conversation. You can take control over it instead of running from it. You can literally take control over that situation and take the power back. So what I'm saying to you right now is, in all areas of my life, if there's some way, shape, or form that I can take control or control the things that are there for me, that I have full control over, I want control over it. I want 100% control over it. I want to determine what direction I go in, right? I don't want anything to have control over me if I can help it, right? So what I'm saying right now is, you still have time and you still have the ability to take control over some of the things that you feel like you don't, but you definitely do. You have the power to take control over it. So listen, it's your boy Brad, B-Rad Butler II, and I'm telling you, today is the day that you go out and you take control over your life. You take control over your career. You take control over your dreams. You take control over the dreams and aspirations that you have for your life, and everything that you want in this world. You taking control over it today. Listen, it's your boy Brad, B-Rad Butler II, and I encourage every last one of you to make your next day your best day. Peace. I'll see you next week.